going to make a really fun toad craft. So if you see before me here, this is what they're going to look like. Now if you want to get really fancy, you could make one like this. See how cute he is? And this is a toy, so you're going to use it to try to catch the fly. So the toad's going to try to catch the fly. Kind of like that. I'm not too good at it. But here, if you want to use a toilet paper tube, yeah, you could get really fancy and do that. If you want to get really simple, you can just take a plain sheet of paper. You can make one out of paper if you want. We're going to make one out of construction paper today. It's a little bit more sturdier, so if you have any construction paper lying around the house, any color will do. I just use green because a lot of toads and frogs actually are kind of greenish in color. And pretty much all you need is a pencil, a pair of scissors, and a stapler. Okay, so let's get started. So get your piece of paper, whichever kind you want to use. White paper's fine, or construction paper. Get your paper out, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take your paper and you're going to fold it in thirds. So take your paper, fold it in thirds, just like this. So fold that paper in thirds. Once you got it folded in thirds, open it back up, and here's what you're going to do. This section of the paper is going to be the body. So you're going to want to draw 2 circles for the eyes, and I'll add a few more circles in there so you can see the eyes. Those are going to be your toad eyes. Then over here you're going to draw some limbs. These are going to be your arms down there. These are going to be your legs right here. So draw them very similar to this. And this heart shape here is the fly. So you're going to draw a heart and draw lines through it, kind of how I have it here, or you can decorate it however you want. You can get as creative as you want with this craft. And by the way, if you want to go back and look at this program on Facebook, this will be on Facebook, and you can go back and you can see how it's done. So that's what it's going to look like. And then you're going to cut all these pieces out, and you're going to cut the body out right here, okay? You also need a piece of string too. Here I have a piece of string right here. So if you have a piece of string laying around, that works great. If you want to use a shoelace, that works great too. Anything you can substitute for a string would be perfect. So here we have our parts all cut up. So we're going to put this toad together. So you're going to take your toad, this sheet here, it has the eyes on it. You're going to kind of fold it over like this. Make sure the eyes are in the middle. Make sure they're centered. And then we're going to take the stapler and we're just going to staple the body. Kind of like that right there. Okay, so now we're going to take those back legs. You can slide back leg in like that. Let's staple that on there. I'm going to put this back leg in like that. And then staple that together. There we have the back legs of the toad. Now we're going to put on the arms. Okay, so now we're going to put on this one arm right there. And this is kind of like, it's a little tricky, so you have to make sure you line up the arms with the stapler. Gotta get the arm out like that. There's one of the arms. The other arm is going to go like that. Yep. Like I said, this is the tricky part, trying to get the arms in lined up like this. There we go. Okay. He has crossed arms. But again, you can get as creative as you want.
Aww.
Then you're going to take your little fly here, and then you're going to staple that string onto the fly. And then last but not least, you're going to staple the string into the fly's mouth. And voila, you have yourself a fly-catching toad toy.